My cat just hopped out of my lap, and I'll be right back. She immediately now that I shut the room up, she immediately wants me to open the door to let her out of the room. Just one moment, ma'am. Just one moment. Yes, I'll leave that open so you can come and go as you please, young lady. Of course, I've been sitting here for 45 minutes, so she could have done that at any time, but she decided to do that the moment that we went live. Now, nobody's really expecting me, so I'll go ahead and get chat up. This is not my normal time. So we'll wait while some people filter in, and if you're new to the channel, my name is Roger Brown, and it seems that these post-menopausal women have decided to make me an object of hate. So, this hence why we have the title we do on the stream, and we'll let them fill in the blanks. Now, Richella, you want to come up here and get one of the cat things out of the way before we do anything else? Come on. Because, a lot of people like to tune in, and this is the lovely Richella. So, we'll hang out and wait for some people to get in and enjoy our live. Now, she usually does come in on streams and displays. And we usually have to do a long thing. We're going to do the long thing now. You're just not into it today? Just, well, I'm kind of like half into the long thing. Usually she stretches out and she gets long, but she's not really much into the long thing today. It's kind of a cold day, so Richella wants to snuggle. Honey. Now, people spam that I abuse my animals. You see a very healthy animal here. Because they have nothing really that they can actually hurt me with. So they try to spam as much hate as possible. Hello, Barbara. But yes, young Richella's just sitting here being her normal, bubbly little self. We've got this set up a little different, because usually you can see my lap, but for stability and when the cats jump up and down, I've got this set up a little bit different. Because usually you can easily see the kitty in my lap, but I think this is going to be more practical on my end. Hope you're doing well, Barbara. I mean, the amount of conspiracies and bullshit made up, and the amount of people that were supposed to be my friend just ramming knives in the back and now starting with ad hominem attacks just because I'm modding for Truthfully Tricia. And I'm not going to take it, because, I don't have to take it. You'll see the people that are talking here ain't going to be garbage, but, most of my subscribers are human garbage. And that's one of the reasons I'm here, because I like to get some subscribers that are not human garbage. About 95% of the drama community at this point has gone wrong. And I want little to nothing to do with it. There's only been one creator that I've hung with on YouTube that's not stabbed me in the back, and it's a dude. It doesn't say much for females of the species. Hello, Miss Tree. This is Richella. Now, there's an interesting thing. You see, there is a YouTuber named Richella. And I don't think that's the current name of her channel. I think it might be Ray Ray and something else. But she asked me when Summer had kittens, could I name a kitten after her? And also I named one after her sister. But it turned out her sister ended up having balls. So that one had to get a new name. But yes, Richella is named after a YouTuber. So she is basically a lifer YouTube kitty. And I guess she's about 2.5 years old. It didn't quite seem that long, but, we're going to have some fun. And I looked on the internet, and oh my God, there's so much fucking hate about me, I'm going to make fun of it. And I'm going to get a little bit obnoxious later, but, you know, I'm being all calm and rational because, you know, I'm going to make this a show in a little bit. So I'm just waiting until some normals get in here and hang because, you know, no one expected me. I'm like the fucking Spanish Inquisition. Ain't it right, Richella? We're like the Spanish fucking Inquisition. Nobody expects us. Now, if you wonder why I'm laughing, it's not at what I said. It's because I found a stream that Melton John is absolutely hating on me, and it's still up on the internet. Oh, THC, oh God. I mean, well, since, you know, there's going to be so many people, I'll start about how I got here overall. Now, there's a big YouTuber, literally and physically, Amberlynn Reed. She's got over 150,000 subscribers, I think, now, and she gained 200 pounds on her weight loss channel, and she's a pathological liar. Well, living near her, I could debunk a lot of her lies. So people tried to get me to make a YouTube channel. And I had a therapist at the time, and she said, Roger, I think it's a wonderful idea. You're the most interesting person I know. And so I argued with that therapist for an hour because I didn't want to make a YouTube channel. Nope. But you can see I did not win that argument, and that is the last argument that I ever lost. So here I am. Yes, Dexter, I do need to swear. Because reasons. Because this live stream is set not to children. And this is the drama community. I mean, oh boy, you don't want me to swear? Just wait until I get into the audio that I am going to review. Because I intend on making this a fun stream based on the hate against me. So if you think that what I've said right now is bad, just wait until you hear what people say about me, because, well, put it this way. My last interaction with Melton John, he threatened to decapitate me with a chainsaw. Yep, I am not kidding. Hello, Ronnie. Now, Ronnie's been here for it all, so like I say, if someone's got sensitive ears, well, you're in a lot of trouble. Oh, because, I mean, when it gets to people talking about me, it's getting weird as fuck. I mean, it is. That's why I'm laughing. You know, if you wonder why I just keep smiling, because the entire internet is freaking fucking out. Now, some of you might know I mod for Truthfully Trisha. She's approaching 50,000 subscribers. She has a group of haters, and I'm not one of them. Therefore, it has made me a giant target. Well, I don't care. I mean, I'm not into this for building a channel. This channel is not monetized. Despite its size, I make nothing on this channel. This channel is ad-free YouTube for the most part. Now, I've got a lot of other channels, smaller channels than this one, and YouTube loves them and puts ads all over them. This is not that channel, or those channels. This is the channel that YouTube particularly likes to shadow the fucking ban out of. Now, I guess we'll go ahead and I'll find that Melton John audio. Now, Melton John is from, oh shit, I gotta start the phone. Is from a community called The Boit, which is the bottom of YouTube. It's an acronym. Oh, we have another kitty attack. Just a minute. Cute kitty alert, cute kitty alert. This is Scarlet. She is a Manx. She has no tail. As you can see, this kitty cat has no tail. It's also dumb as shit. This cat is so stupid. This is the stupidest cat that I have ever had. She's about 10 months old, Now Rachella's getting in camera view. Rachella would be her aunt. God, I wish I had my camera right now. Now, the grandmother of this one is under the blanket that I am sitting on. Oh, there she is. And you just got hit by Summer. Yes. Full contact. Now, that was the grandmother that just hit the camera and sent you flying. Because that's the way she rolls. Well, I'm about to show you guys some audio of a guy called Melton John. Now, Melton John claims to be trans, but he's like the worst trans that you have ever seen. And I have a few YouTuber friends that are trans, and even they make fun of him. Now, being assholes, we do call him Shim. And that is wrong of us. You know, before we get into this, and I say Shim 9 or 10 times, I will point out right now that that is wrong of us. Fun, but it is wrong of us. Come on, phone. Oh, damn. I got hate right there. But we won't go with that hate. We're going to go with the funny hate. So let's go to Melton John. And put my name, Roger Brown, in with it. We will end up coming up with multiple bits of hate. Now, as an interesting fact, Melton John has threatened my life repeatedly. And he threatened to come here and execute me in a manner, several different manners. Now, he also threatened that he would do X to my neighbors. Which, you know, I did feel the need to go tell my neighbors, you know, there's a lunatic and he looks like this. Yes, this is Melton John. The picture of femininity. The pretty, pretty princess. But yes, that is the man that, you know, repeatedly threatens to unalive me and my neighbors. So, you know, I did at least feel like the neighbors that needed warned. And my neighbors have promised to X Melton John should he ever show up and around. Well, we'll get into that sometime later, Cass, when I get into the other haters. Let me get some volume up. And we'll get into it. I just wanted to basically let you guys know what was going on before I play the first audio.
79 degrees day right here where I am. And today we're going to be discussing more Roger Brown. Why this piece of shit?
Now, see, I am a piece of shit. Now, and you will hear traffic going by because he is homeless, living in a truck, but he is obsessed about me.
Take it up by time. I will never know. But I kind of do know. It's because he's a sorry piece of shit so bad that I got to keep going on him. You know, he just doesn't know the difference. He's a dumb animal. And yes, this, you're stupid too to think my candle was an alcoholic drink, you piece of shit. Alright, so video fight old school right here. Oh, this is gonna be more serious. Roger Brown, it's clear you're not gonna fight me. You're not gonna do nothing to me. You're gonna run to your neighbor to shoot me instead, it looks like, huh? So I gotta get my 9 and friggin' drive down to where you're at some point. When I know where you're located, and shoot some warning shots through your window and maybe your neighbors.
Yes, you see, now Melton's threatening to just belt up and, you know, come down here and start shooting through my windows. And this is what I deal with, just trying to, when I was actually trying to entertain people. You know, this is the kind of abuse that I got.
How about that? You say, I hear your neighbor's a cop, right? So that gives you a license to go around bullying people.
Actually,
is what it
Kurtman,
does. You're not going to bully me. I've said it several times.
if you flip on this channel and look down, you can see the beautiful farm that I live on and own.
You were in the dark with your stupid fucking cat, friggin' holding it in such a way. It wasn't comfortable around you. It was like you get your stupid voices on, and that cat is even thinks you're a fucking weirdo.
There's the cat.
That cat thinks you're a fucking weirdo.
See, there's the cat.
We all know you figure it. We all know you figure it.
Now he's
Like a little
accusing me
kitty.
of
You figure it animal.
bestiality.
Just like you got child fingerers out there, you know? You figure animals. It's very clear, Roger, that that's what you do. I had a nice alcoholic drink right in my fucking system.
And he's the one drinking alcohol. And I've not had alcohol since 2012.
5.5 shots of vodka in this friggin' thing. The walk on a beautiful day today. God, I got a nice...
Now, Cass, you know, I was going to get into this later after the Melton hate, but yes, he is out of the loony bin. So he actually could show up at any moment with his bang bang, and except they probably took his bang bang, just saying.
$7 deal on these. I'll tell you right now.
Oh yeah, he is.
Don't ask
now,
me how that happened, but I did.
Now, on the Melton front, Melton just doesn't threaten me. You know, as Jerry just said, he has threatened her. He threatened about 100 million other people too. It's just, he really, really, really wants to chop my head off.
You know, so...
Now, I can tell you why they kept him that long. Because he landed in there. Because, you know, you can threaten Roger Brown all day, but he threatened a cop. And they ended up getting charges. He ended up going into the jail system. Then apparently, from what I gather from the rumor mill, he had some sort of super meltdown, and they put him in the mental hospital. And now he's out of the mental hospital for, I guess, about the last month, maybe month and a half.
Well, who don't think that I take this seriously? I'm gonna
I
make
would
Roger
believe it
look like
serious.
the biggest fucking ass clown on the internet right now. As big, or bigger than Anderson Henderson. This place is so bad right now. I want King Camillo back. I want Camillo back. That's how bad this place is at this friggin' time.
Now, there he's talking about different minor figures in the Boit. And the Boit is the bottom of YouTube, and it is a community which I have participated in at times.
I'm telling you right now. Roger Brown, you're disgusting. You will literally have me shocked from the reports that I'm getting here now. And you're going to get your neighbor to do it for you. You fucking punk, bitch.
Well, I don't really care if the deer do it
You have multiple
myself.
personalities, but you're doing this. You're the one who needs psychiatric help.
It would be kind of cool to see like an antler burst through his chest. Just saying.
Not me. Not fucking me. You dumb fucking asshole, you.
I am not dumb.
Asshole. I didn't put enough on you. The sunlight's friendly to me. You see, unlike you, I can go out in the sunlight and walk for hours. That's what I'm doing right now. Walking for hours. Until nighttime. That's what I'm doing on a day like today, where I'm taking a rest from my daily activities. And you know what? I told you, Roger, I warned you several times. Don't mess with the best, because your mama ain't got no breasts, you understand? She ain't got no breast assists. You know? You want to do video fight? I'll bring it back. Henderson won't bring it back. I'll bring it back. That's the difference. Henderson will not. He plays. Yeah. I'm not going to get into it. I've already repeated myself several fucking times. Like, Roger, I I'll just end up repeating myself every time you respond to me. It'll get so tedious. I'll just end up repeating myself over and over and over and over again. You sorry fucking piece of shit. Eat that.
Now, one of the other things, now, you know, I will be honest as hell. He just chat blocked me, and I can go in his channel and he can't see me. And oh my God, it pisses him off to no end. Because he has no computer access, and he can't see me to block me. And all I gotta do is dodge around his mods, and many of his mods betray him. And I sit in his chat when he would, before his confinement, and I would have running commentary, and yes, I would indulge trolling, and it was quite entertaining. And should he come back to YouTube, I will engage in that again, because I am going to hell.
You motherfucker. I hope you
Not yet. I think that he's basically not allowed to at the moment. And that was his short video of Roger Brown Wants Me Shot. Now, once again, I really can't say that, you know, I'm trying to think about it. It's like, do I really want him shot? I mean, I wouldn't kick it out of bed. Now, I missed the other video. Well, where's the other one? Huh, didn't it come up on this one? What sucks is it's got a lot of mine. Because his channel's so dead now. Damn, it came up on my other searches. Oh, here it is. I told you, Roger Brown, shut the fuck up or else. And this is an hour and 20-minute stream. We will not be listening to the whole stream, but we will listen to a segment of it. He's sitting in a hotel room. Oh, did I mention besides being a horrible transsexual, he's also a sorcerer and he casts spells on people?
Yes, it's Lady Melton. But, you know, until then, you know, he is a disturbed
Hello,
man.
Kanish.
Because, as I mentioned before, you know, Tara is beautiful. You wouldn't know any different. And, you know, I would go on a date with Tara.
Well, I didn't know, oh shit. I should have been showing you this. Now you see, I'm trying not to laugh. This is the picture I'm seeing. Yes, this is him laying on the bed before the stream, breathing hard about me. You know, this is Melton in full creepy mode. Yes, that noise you was hearing was him breathing in and out while laying on a bed in a hotel room about to go on for about an hour and a half about me.
I'll be honest here. You know, I would go out for a nice dinner and movie with Tara. Anytime.
Okay, he's listening to me. Okay. I was trying to figure out who he's listening to, and I realized it's my voice. That's him breathing hard, listening to my voice.
Right now I'm having to live the tough guy lifestyle.
God, this is kind of funny. I didn't listen to it because I wanted a real reaction to it.
Tara Boone, right here in Channel.
Fucking jerk.
Wonderful channel.
I'm telling you right now.
She actually has
You want to take it that far with me?
she has the dressing
Dude, seriously. Want to take it this far with me? You're going to keep insulting me, are you? You're going to keep telling me I'm not a woman? You're going to keep telling me that I have no right to call myself that because you're a fucking expert of some kind? Because you think you have some kind of psycho analysis?
Okay, what do you see here? Does this look like a pretty princess? If you think this looks like a pretty princess, type 1 in the chat.
Some doctorate to form it, but you ain't got a doctorate, you fucking poor-ass fucking piece of shit. Told you before, you piss in a fucking trough, dude. You have no place to fucking judge me. I'll put you out the hard way. Since you wanted to go there with me. Since you wanted fucking to go there with me. Right now.
Now, he did try to contact Cynthia Beaumont once, because Cynthia Beaumont hates my guts. I used to cover her on my larger channel. And the funny thing is out of the several YouTubers that I covered, only 2 of them hate my guts to no end. And that would be Amberlynn Reed and Cynthia Beaumont. He's growling at the candle. You see, usually people that cast spells have magical things. He gets a candle and he sits and he'll growl at it. So yes, this is his version of black magic. He's casting evil spells on me. I recognize this.
I've seen it. I've heard enough of you.
Oh yeah. Now on this channel, when I was able to do YouTube a lot more, I was doing Saturday morning cartoons. And I would get on almost every Saturday morning and I would play audio that, basically human cartoons is what I used to call it. And I would play Melton, like once a month, I would make Melton the human cartoon for Saturday morning.
I think that could get really good for
Just a minute. Well, message me, please, Gingy. Message me. We'll discuss.
once again, one thing I do to shock you, come up with something like that, I would be trying to think of a stupid character. And that's kind of what he does. But he's not meaning to. Now, there is a part in his head that I can see.
Blatantly refusing to gender me properly. Again and again and again and again, you racist bigot. I'm gonna kill racists like you.
Yeah, see, now he's going to kill racists like me. Hello, Richella. How you doing, Richella?
Fucking racist. You fucking racist Republican piece of shit.
I am an independent.
That's what you really are.
Now, once again, my political affiliation is independent.
Let's admit it, Roger. You're a bigoted racist. And you're gonna be put out for good right now. I kill racists like you. You're trying to come up with your wannabe Jewish like fucking psychoanalysis of me. The more you talk to me like this, the more I'm gonna hack you. Remember that. The less I'm going in for help, and the less I'm...
Now see, this is him and his black magic. Most people have incense and books and altars. No. He has growling and SJW talking points. Yes, many times when Melton curses you, is a part of his invocations will be SJW talking points.
And the more I'm gonna fucking take it to you, the hard fucking way.
Oh no, Cartman. I mean, I wish it was. I mean, I really do. Because you see, I used to be a half faith in humanity kind of guy. But after doing YouTube now, no, nothing here is fake. In fact, If anything, it's a little bit toned down.
You better watch your ass, because within the next 2 days, something drastic's gonna happen to you, Roger.
Well, yeah.
And I will threaten anybody I want to fucking threaten.
Well, once again, nothing happened to me. But stuff did happen to him.
If they deserve it, I will threaten anybody I want.
No, I have not.
You understand?
And just poop wherever I want.
And I deliver on my promises if possible.
I'll just poop wherever like it's San Francisco.
You wanna try me? I told you this isn't a game. This isn't a game.
I mean, I live in the country. I mean, you just gotta whip it down. Now, it's a thing like here, other than a store clerk, I only see about one person a month. There has not been a person on my property since the 3rd of this month. And I'm not sure what day it is, so it's probably been a few weeks since I've seen a human being other than one store clerk at a store some miles away.
And with this kind of a battle, this is the level of difficulty we're dealing with here. I'll say it's going to be different, but I'm saying right now, this is what I got to pull out right now. For this son of a bitch. Right here, this fucking son of a bitch wannabe cross-dressing fetishist.
Now you see, when he says something that's true, I won't, my mother was a bitch. I mean, so when someone says son of a bitch, I go, okay.
Known as Roger Brown. He's got a cross-dressing fetish.
Now, see, once again, that one of the things that upset him is I play a character on YouTube. I play several characters on YouTube. And one is Verily Veronica. And why that maniac fucking hates me is because this is my character, Verily Veronica. Oh, come on, let me get it. Okay. That is a character I play on YouTube. I'm not a cross-dresser. I'm not trans anything. I'm a guy that plays characters on YouTube. I also play a dark elf on YouTube. I also play Alfarius Kane, Horseman of the Apocalypse. And this is my Alfarius mask. And all I gotta do is this one's no one likes this character, but it's the easy one to do. Oh. Unfortunately though, Alfarius does require the hair to be down. Yes, he's a hair down kind of villain. I, Alfarius Kane, do not put my hair up. I like my hair to be long and luxurious and flowing as I ride my horse into battle. Yes, and that's another one of the characters I play. But Verily Veronica is a character that I play on YouTube, and the reason why, the origin story on why this lunatic hates me is because I look better in a fucking dress than he does. And I don't take it seriously.
You don't go out in the world like I do. I go out in the world like that. This isn't an act. This isn't a victim ploy.
This is all a part of his evil spell.
I'm not even going to beg for anyone to properly educate. You can't educate someone who's from the backwoods of fucking Kentucky. You can't educate them. They come to the conclusions they come to, and they need to be killed. Backwoods motherfuckers like him are what's holding back our progress in the United States right now. Backwoods fuck.
Yes, now you see, apparently I am the only thing that's holding America back. And according to Melton John, the only thing that will fix America is my death.
And redneck racists like Roger. I'll end you the hard way, though. Trust me on that. I plan on ending you the hard way. Believe me. Look, I got them all set up right here. I even got a third, but I don't think that'll be necessary right now.
Now, see,
Your big flaps.
he's got 2 candles to cast the spell on me, and he's got a third one ready if he needs it. Oh, I mean, I wish I was making this up, but this was from over a year ago. You know, he was in jail for about a year, but yes, this was my life on this channel just over a year ago.
And you're gonna see what happens to you. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like a bleach, I'm gonna shove that down your fucking throat, too. How about that?
Yes, that was my trolling thing. You know? They always just pass it.
You wanna go dark? I'll fucking go dark, you bitch. I'll fucking go dark.
Grabbing into my rag and
The cat's purring in my lap listening to Melton talk about killing me. Are you, honey?
I have to pull out the big guns now because you don't listen. Combined with the fact that Roger has a higher IQ than some other people, so I'm going to have to pull out heavier stuff right now. I'm going to have to pull out heavier stuff. Dan.
Now, this is a fun Roger fact. I have 3 buildings on this property. My newer trailer, an older trailer, and a large barn. Well, in the large barn is a very large barn loft. And I have it as a workout area, YouTube studio, and giant gaming room. Now it's got a big staircase that goes up to it, and I have like a big boulder that sits right at the top of that, because if Melton John ever shows up, you know, at my place, I'm going to try to get him at the stairs, and then I'm going to try to take that giant rock, and then I'm going to throw it down the stairs on him when he's got nowhere to go, just so I can see the look on his face.
There's this guy called Roger Brown. He is a fucking asshole, Dan. He's a bigoted, prejudiced idiot.
Hey, I'm an asshole.
He's got a
I'm not
cross-dressing
prejudiced.
fetish, but he wants to judge me, okay? He wants to judge how I identify. You know, I have to go dark with candles right now to prove to him I'm not to be messed with.
He's going
I
dark
will
with
put this
candles,
energy
man.
out into the earth toward you. Right here. Exactly. He's a fucktard. That's exactly right, you know. You pretty much, yeah, you can just hear the name and you can pretty much tell, you know. This guy thinks he's so smart, you know, he fucking thinks he's so smart.
And colorful.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah. So now I got this, I get everything lit up. I have enough right now.
I can kind of show you right where I was at. Because like I said, from my barn, you can see it from my house.
He's gonna get it. I told him he's gonna get it. Told him not to fuck with me. Told him not.
Now, it's been over a year, and the only thing that happened is Melton lost his truck, he got put in jail, he went to the nut house, and now he's on house arrest. Sounds like it kind of worked the opposite than Melton intended with his magical growl spell at me. But remember, he should have used that other candle. Remember he said he had a third candle if he needed it? He definitely needed it.
Fuck with me plenty of times. I told him I won't stop.
Now, for some more informal streams, I'll have all the lights on and just these. But you know, because I knew I was going to play the Melton audio, and there's a lot of people that have a big interest in Melton, so for the replay value, I've got all my regular lights on, and I'm trying to do this a little more as a presentation, and then it'll just degenerate into questions or such later.
Keep going with this.
Part wouldn't even have been a
be your hardest ever. Because he bullies people who can't fight back. This is the thing with him. He usually bullies people who can't fight back. Mostly women. Only he's trying me this time. I'm not going to have any of it. He bullies people like Letitia Collins. He bullies Amberlynn Reed. He bullies all.
Okay. Letitia Collins froze puppies. And she also threatened to unalive her unborn baby once it was alive. And I can't even say on YouTube what she said, but basically the closest I can come is she threatened to cube the baby, if you get what I mean. And this is supposedly one of the women that I bullied. And the other one makes $15,000 a month on YouTube, eating 6,000 calories.
Kinds of people. As he knows they're not going to fight back most of the time. The difference is I will, but he still takes me lightly, which is going to be a huge mistake on his behalf. Ask all these motherfuckers who I have hexed around here, and you see what a continuous one on you is going to do. Unless you think you're so confident that nothing can kill you and nothing can hurt you, because you feel you've been through it all, right? You've been through so much you supposedly can't be cursed, right?
Yeah,
and I'll admit the degree of difficulty here is high, but that doesn't mean I cannot triumph over you. Because you will not stop when asked to stop. So I will get offended, and I will act on being offended over you, in your presence, and you telling me and telling other people falsehoods about me, that I bully other women on here. You bully women on here. You're projecting on me. You're projecting onto me. Because you do the same shit. And no one would believe your bullshit if they had a brain in their fucking head. No, I'm not a small person at all. He thinks I'm some small fry.
No, you're really tall, dude. You're taller than me.
No way. Yeah, he is a very uneducated person who thinks he's educated. There's nothing worse than someone who pretends to be smart. There's nothing worse. And that's what they say about people. And it's true. Anyone who tries to be intelligent sounding, they're usually not. As a rule. This is going to be a clear message. I told you, Roger, do you want to fuck with me more? Because I'll literally put so much dark energy in your direction. It'll be more than anybody I've put on before. Trust me, I will. Trust me, I fucking will. I'll put more on you than I have on Carlos. I'll put more on you even than I've put on Anderson Henderson. I didn't even have to put much on Anderson Henderson. He fucks up all the time. I didn't really have to put much on him. But you, I'm gonna, and I have to. That's part of the bottom line. You don't know who you're dealing with. I told you that from the beginning. You don't know who you're dealing with. And all your women friends or supporters or whatever, they can bitch at me.
Well, no, Robert, I know immediately you would think it, but no, this is old Melton from just over a year ago, from maybe 3 or 4 months before he got into big trouble. And since this stream is all about people hating me, so, you know, I thought, you know, let's start with Melton, because, once again, he is an eye grabber.
All they fucking want in your defense.
Her name is Scarlett, and she's a Manx.
I never once known you to bully anyone. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a bully at all. No. Not in real life. I'll tell you that right now.
Now, as my YouTube sense goes, I think we'll go on to something else. But he went on for an hour and 20 minutes. We were only just under 13 minutes into this.
He's making out with the fucking cat, practically.
Oh, so I'm always reacting to me kissing the kitty. Richella, you're looking lovely. Oh, she said, he said, oh shit. The cat's like, you said my name quickly, I'm worried. Well, let me save this one. Remember how I said I used to do Saturday morning cartoons? If I get up early like one morning and I feel like doing YouTube, I'm going to play the whole thing as Saturday morning cartoons. But, you know, we're going to skip around in our hate, and that was just Melton John hating on me. Ah, shit, I got more hate on there. You know, everybody on YouTube, they don't want to interact anymore. They just want to be mean assholes to each other. And I'm pretty good at it, so, you know, it really don't work out well for them. Now, let me see, where was that at? Oh, yes. Oh, shit. I hope YouTube didn't delete that. Fucking hell. You know how YouTube deletes stuff at times? Oh, here it is. It's odd it didn't show it on my other playlist. Oh, this one's called James Robert Clark. Now, once again, I had an interaction with him. And he made a video called, this is just over a year ago, called D&D Obsessed Psychotic. Damn it, he's got a huge one. D&D Obsessed Psychotic calls me evil for not adhering to his extremist hate ideologies. And this channel is The Facts Are Facts with James Robert Clark.
Social conservatism and scientific and social progressivism at the same time. Okay, I think that society should move forward, but we need to stay based in that bedrock of Anglo-German values that this republic was founded on. Now, somebody's saying that I'm evil because...
Now, once again, Anglo-German values. Sounds pretty racist, doesn't it? Now, once again, because I was calling him out, he wants to turn around and call me the racist.
Because I don't see things in this black and white extremist mindset that is promoted by the alt-right or the radical left.
Now, this is Richella's mother, and this is Scarlett's grandmother. And as you can see, she too is a Manx. And she is the reason why that grandbaby over there has no tail.
But this gentleman, I assume, is alt-right. Now, I want to point this out because what I point out here is the facts are the facts. Weimar Germany was a debacle. If you want to know why Nazism was so widely embraced, learn the shortcomings of its competition, such as democratic socialism, Christian democracy, Marxism, liberal capitalism. Nazism didn't fall from the sky. It was a reaction to the inferior modes of thought embraced by social and cultural perverts, economic imbeciles, and generally corrupt people. If you don't want Nazism, mind you, this is what I'm saying, if you don't want Nazism to rise again, don't blame Nazism. Fix the problems with the alternatives and stop promoting that which drives the public towards Nazism. Nazism cannot exist if there is nothing driving people toward that extremist point of view. Now, I'll expand on this with the person that stated I was evil for another reason, but let's get to that in a second.
Now,
so
far, does he sound like evil to you? Just saying. You know, when I heard his stick, I mean, it definitely came off to me that He's in the evil camp.
I wanted to point out here, and I stand by this, I stated that the collapse of the Soviet Union was by far one of the greatest tragedies in human civilization, causing much suffering, economic strife, and a breeding ground of the development of radical extremist movements kept in check by the hyper-conservative Soviet Union.
I know. See, that's the whole point with him. Because he will call you what he seems to be, and then try to use some sort of convoluted argument to prove that you're a Nazi. And as I said, I'm letting you guys, get the experience that I had with this dude. Listening to him for the first time. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, you get it. This is the experience that I had with this dude. And I made a simple comment. And he got so butthurt, he had to turn it into an entire video. And then I did an entire series of videos mocking him. And they were very funny. And oh my God, was I ever an asshole. But it was very entertaining.
It has also led to the obviously corrupt oligarchical systems in many former Eastern Bloc nations, especially Belarus, Russia, and Ukraine. Nothing about that statement is open for debate unless you're retarded, or stupid, or just ignorant, or you subscribe to one of these black and white, capitalism good, socialism bad mindsets, without understanding that this is a truthful statement. The Soviet Union, while of course not an ideal system, was very much superior to what has replaced it. Okay, the fall of the Soviet Union had resulted in an economic collapse of many countries, a social and cultural collapse of many countries, and the destruction...
Okay, now once again, as per fair use, I only use enough audio to prove my point. And like I said, I called him evil, after listening to another one of his videos where he spews similar shit to this. I told him that is evil. And then he makes an almost 12-minute long video, and that's just the first 3 minutes of it. Now, does he not come off as Adolf Hitler's illegitimate son? Now, the interesting of tying these two people together, at one time, James Robert Clark was a white supremacist. And get this, before Melton John decided to be a girl and go with full SJW stuff, he too was a Nazi skinhead and went through a Nazi skinhead phase. Now that was before I knew Melton John. Now doing a little research on it, it looks like he went Nazi skinhead for a girl. Because I saw one video of him and a girl, and oh my God, that chick. I'm trying to think of how to put it within terms of service. But everything that spewed out of her mouth was racial hate. Yes, that is the best way to put it. Now, once again, I would like to give you examples, but anything that I would repeat that she said would definitely be a red flag on YouTube. So I'll just have to put it that way and not show you a receipt on that. Oh yeah, Cartman, and this is what I generally do on this channel, is I will find evil people and seek them out, or things that have gone wrong. Well, Ernie's having a good night. Now and then it's like, Ernie's shell's on right now. He's got 465 in his chat, and if I wanted to right now, I could go get on his program, if I felt like it. But like I say, I don't do this for clout. I do it for a level of understanding, and the minority of the subscribers are very good people. And I am here for those people. Now, here's Kelly Huff abusing Truthfully Tricia, and she has a 4-minute, almost a 5-minute long vid. She posted it 45 minutes ago, and how much do you want to bet? I've not listened to this, but I bet you my name comes up.
Oh, God.
That's Kelly Huff laughing.
Okay, that's a little better. Okay.
That's
Well,
Trisha
I'm so
talking.
sorry. I'm not that smart all the time.
You're not smart ever. What are you talking about?
Now, this is supposedly reaction to a video. You're not that smart ever. I mean, you're not supposed to make a reaction as abuse. I mean, Melton used to threaten to kill me on a regular basis. You did not see me just pile on abuse to Melton John. I may try to make a funny quip here and there, but you know, my job is to react. You know, if we talked about Melton John off camera, I would have a lot of off-color things to say, but I don't make that as a part of my reaction. Now, once again, this is someone who thinks they're a reactor.
Oh.
You're drunk. No, actually, I'm not. I'm very sober.
Until she gets off the stream, and then she'll be drunk.
Now, Trisha stopped drinking months ago. But you see, once again, anything that she says, she'll just say the opposite of, and then laugh. Like it means something. No, this is her just trying to be a mean woman. And I use woman. Oh, let's see. Where do I got that picture at? Well, let's go into Roger's receipts. I may have deleted it because, oh my God, she's fucking ugly. Here we go. This is the woman that is reacting to Trisha, calling her names and saying she is ugly. That is Kelly Huff. This is the thing that looks like a blonde Shrek dude that's talking about Trisha.
Bonus stream, yes.
All
The dogs. Uh-oh. Oh, my phone's gonna die. All right, I guess no bonus stream.
Oh,
My
bonus?
phone's about to die. All right, come here, Stiffers. Let Mommy get the...
Oh, were you gonna get your spa with some bubbles, Trisha? Oh, that must have ruined your day.
charger. Come on. Come on inside for a second.
Now, how's this as a reaction? I mean, once again, this isn't reaction, this is abuse. And this is the current thing that I'm fighting. Because I would like reactors to get back to reacting and not being human monsters on the internet.
Do you know where I put the charger at?
I mean, just let him out. Now you're gonna make him come back in? What's wrong with you?
Because there's a hole in the fence that they chase a rabbit through. And Kelly Huff knows this. She's just, it's like, you see my animals. They're happy and healthy. People say, I abuse my animals. We need to call on him. Well, here, no one's ever going to come. I live in fucking Appalachia. They're not coming if you go call and bullshit because they stopped doing that during the 1990s. But this is what she's trying to do. Trisha didn't want her dogs to run out and get hurt. Kelly does. So that way she could just, oh, Trisha let her dog run away. Whatever Trisha does, she will put as the opposite and then ha 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 ha, like this is some sort of reaction. This is completely against terms of service. And you can see what a scummy human being she is.
Come out while you're inside. Oh, that's right. They might jump over the lattice fence.
Do you know where I put the charger at?
Are you asking the dogs if they know where the charger's at? Boy, you are way...
I mean, we talk to our pets. That's a normal thing. You talk to your pets. But once again, anything that Trisha says, she has to be abusive to.
Out there, girl.
Where'd I put it? Do you know where?
No.
If I did what? Oh, I left it in the car? Ugh, how'd I leave the damn charger in the car?
Maybe it's under something that you use, like your equipment or something like that, you know. Maybe you can't find it. Oh, goodness. Ugh.
And I have no chargers in the house?
Oh.
Fudge. Girl, can't I get it together?
No.
Probably not.
I agree.
I have no other chargers in here, do I?
So she talks to herself and she answers herself. Google, Google.
She's on a live stream. On a live stream, you're not supposed to leave dead fucking air. Now, once again, not being a professional YouTuber, Kelly Huff has no idea because she could never have a live stream that anyone would want to attend. You know, it's like, it is a rule. You know, I am not, you know, as a rule, you can't go 1, 2, 3, 4 in silence and be any form of professional YouTuber. So, while she's looking for this, she is just talking to her stream, just like I would, or anyone else that is not an idiot.
I do, but I have to sit right here for it, though. This isn't going to work too well. I can't get into my computer. Hold on.
Poor thing.
It's one big freaking battery now. Why do I bother? There, power for a second. Charger, okay, connected. Sad, no life. I mean, I would think you'd have no life if you choose to watch someone with no life. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Ma'am.
Now, once again, this is 3 minutes of her 4-minute 25 reaction. And Kelly Huff has 1,220 subscribers. 33 views on that from posted 45 minutes ago. Okay, now go down in her community tab. Another bit of her hate. This is Trisha working out. And I'm in the chat. Now, as her moderator, I am entertaining the crowd. You know, a part of the thing is when she's working out, she cannot engage the crowd. So I do. And I said, men want her and women want to wear her skin. And as you can see, you saw Kelly Huff and you listened to her. She obviously wants to wear Trisha's skin. Now, Justin says, laugh out loud. Yeah, that's very creepy and nasty. They are both delusional. What a wonderful couple. And I Gotcha said, good grief, look at Roger's latest delusional comment. And see, this one used to be an old subscriber. But because I wouldn't turn on Trisha, then they started spamming hate to me. And I just said, fuck you, out of here, dude. And blocked their dumb asses. Now, going down 3 posts earlier than that, another one about me. Roger's her bodyguard. He watches over and even answers all the questions asked in her live chat. Now, just like I told you, when she's working out, she can't see the screen. So, she needs someone to engage the crowd. That's all I'm doing. But once again, everything that's done, they have to twist that it's something to be hated. And Kelly said, I've noticed that too. And then Susan says, so now Roger speaks for his woman. Wow, someone actually gets a word in. Trisha's not my woman. Every day in chat, there's a guy that says, are you married? And every day in chat, I type, she is single. Now, Angel Eyes over me says, he's a liar. He said he didn't block or time out Boho. I don't remember which, but if I'm not mistaken, Pigpen, like calling me a name, was the only mod in there. And then Kelly wants to laugh at her calling me a name like that really matters. But, I mean, this is supposedly Reaction Channel. Ben's mom says, don't tell me he likes TT. I'm shocked. Well, the only person that I loved showed up here in the chat, and she and I evidently have some things to discuss. You know, once again, when I get off here, I do have some real life stuff to talk about. You know, to talk in real life. Because there is someone that I do love. And I've not talked to her in months. And she did show up in this chat tonight. It was very unexpected. But you know, once again, I am a professional YouTuber. For those that have watched this entire thing, I had a shock and you guys didn't even tell it. Because I am a professional. You know, real life called and I will deal with it later. You know, I am in the middle of my gig right now. But no, the only woman that has been in my life, you know, she made a guest appearance in the chat. And once again, okay, I'm trying to see what this was talking about. It's more hate. I can go down her tab, and we could probably go through an hour of people spewing hate against me. But, you know, as stated, you know, earlier in this stream, you know, the only woman that I love came into this stream, and her name is not Trisha Renee. Now, another hate comment, I'm not going to look it up exactly because I can say what it said, because they used emojis, so, you know, I'll have to use words because they use children things. But yes, supposedly Trisha's sending naked pics to me. Trisha doesn't have my phone number. In fact, no one on YouTube has my phone number. Right now, just thinking about it. Yes, no one on YouTube has my phone number. Well, I'll show that one. Well, dude, I mean, they're your cheeks. I had to let someone's voice be heard. You know, because the inappropriate comments are held for review. And I don't have anyone in here with a wrench right now because the fact of the matter is I like to make chat people entertaining and make sport out of them. So, I mean, if he wants to spread his cheeks and fly, you know, that would be cool. Well, once again, they try to make hate on YouTube, and I'm just a mod. Now, one of the things that is eating them up is when the weather gets nice, Trisha did say she wanted to meet me. Now, she also wants to meet several other people. You know, it's not just a meet Roger thing. You know, Trisha wants to meet a bunch of different people. Now, the other thing, though, yesterday she had mentioned it in chat. TT wants to do a co-host thing sometime, to where at some time or another, I will probably go on her program and react with something to her. But like I said, she doesn't have my phone number. So, you know, we'll get this together at some point, and we'll probably do it in stream. And then she'll probably send me a DM, you know, a first one, you know, giving me the number to call for the program. Or she may just, if she's got StreamYards up, you know, she may just put a link in chat and me come up that way. But nothing's planned right now. It's just, at some time in the future, I occasionally am going to co-host with Trisha and do a little bit of real content, reacting to things, not just spewing, turning anything I can around and going, ha 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 ha. I mean, be a professional reactor. I mean, I can do the professional reactor thing well. I just don't care to. And the other thing that's going to probably piss their shit off is at times I will likely be co-hosting with Grace Thorpe again. I ain't got with her to talk to her yet. She's on a trip out to the West Coast. But, after her West Coast swing, I might be popping up on her program as a guest host. And considering my current life, I think that gig as an occasional co-host, I think that kind of fits for me. So, those are two places that I will be occasionally co-hosting. Now, I'm also going to talk to Ernie Shell, and I can go up on Ernie Shell's program anytime that I want, and Ernie trusts me enough to where he'll go off and I'll entertain his crowd of 300 to 400, whenever. No problem. I can do a 15, 20-minute presentation, just one after another if I have to. Hello, Febby Cat. Well, Saggy, she's not going to be thrown off YouTube. I hate to tell you this, but, Tricia ain't going to be thrown off of YouTube. Well, Ernie probably has a breakdown all the time. I mean, just say it. See, Ernie is local to me. Now, earlier in this, I live in an interesting place, put it this way. Yes, besides Amberlyn Reed used to live near me, Ernie Shell was also a local, and I have run into Ernie in real life. Been many years ago, but yes, Ernie and I have ran into each other. He comes about up to here on me. Just say it. I'm a lot taller than old Ernie. Oh, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure. Because, in fact, YouTube is liking Trisha's channel. Now, people saying she's buying subs, she's buying views. No, she's not. Trisha don't have the money to. Now, this is another thing on the Roger hate. They say that I am. Well, when Roger was doing YouTube every day, used to be able to have a video or a live every day. One of the two. And at the time, I was getting at least 28K views a month, at least. And usually probably getting about 8 to 1,200, 8 to 1,300, 800 to 1,300 views on a live. When I was doing YouTube regularly, that was kind of my normal. And with the new streaming format, my last live was up to what used to be about my normal. But YouTube promotes channels. Now this one is not monetized, so it is not promoted like Trisha's. Trisha is a larger growing channel that is monetized. They are naturally funneling people there. Now, I'm going to be doing a lot, because of the new live streaming format, I'm going to just find some fun stuff to do. Where normally I would cover people or do a topic, sometimes I'm going to do topical lives or just some random off-the-wall shit. Not drama. Because, once again, YouTube is changing streaming, so I do intend on evolving with it. I intend on finding fun things to do as a live stream rather than just talk about assholes. So, that's going to be a natural evolution. And I'm going to be having a lot more of these fun streams. And I started to have one tonight, but I just feel contrary. Let's put it that way. Now, even though I feel contrary, you don't see me be overly abusive. I showed you Kelly Huff for what she was, what she really looks like. A screenshot from her channel. Now, she pretty much deleted all of the unfiltered pictures, but guess what? She forgot one for one freaking instant, and Roger went click. Because I'm kind of good that way. Now, another interesting thing, Ronnie, on my little story channel, I am going to be doing a lot of work on it. Because, once again, drama's just secondary. Drama is the bread and circus that people want. But I would rather work on my wargaming channel or my storytelling channel any day. But you know what? Let me see. Both chose channels together do not have 200 subscribers. One has like 150 some that I tell stories on. And at this point, my wargame channel has about 30 subscribers. Now, those are things that I am working on. And you know what? I enjoy those little shit channels. I do. They're fun. They're entertaining. You know, but once again, people like bread and circuses, and that's pretty much what you're going to get here. Bread and circuses. Well, Saggy, we all age. I mean, now, later on, you know, when Roger wants to be a dick on YouTube, I'm going to take Nicolina777 and I'm going to put her up in comparison with Truthfully Tricia. Because they're comparable in age. You know, once again, you're supposed to compare apples to apples. So, you know, once again in my video content, I am going to do that. Because Tricia and Nicolina are both apples of a similar age. And to give away, Tricia wins in all categories. You know, over Nicolina. Just saying. I am not transgender, and I'm not a Christian either. Nope. I'm not a Christian. Now, truthfully, Tricia is a Christian. But I am not a Christian. Not going to be one either. Now, once again, my last girlfriend was Catholic. Now, once again, after my last experiences with Catholic girlfriends, wow, I could almost become anti-Jesus. That was a joke, of course. Well, then you know what I mean by the Catholic girls. Now, I had my girlfriend before last was a Catholic girl and Italian. She was also a dominatrix. I was her boyfriend, not a paying customer. And she was wealthy. And oh my God, she was so fucking bipolar, you could not even imagine it. She was about impossible to deal with. Now, another interesting thing about the relationship, I got to meet managers. Yes, wherever we went together, I got to meet the manager. Now, guess what her name was? Not gonna say it, but I am telling you that we got to see every manager, and what your first guess is correct. Well, I grew up on the street I grew up on had a Catholic school, a Catholic church, and it even had a convent. But you know, as I mentioned, the girlfriends made me question religion altogether. Just saying. You know, up to that point, 50-some years of life, and then all of a sudden they throw me into a religious crisis. Eric has it. Hell yeah, I mean, there you go. There it is. Now you see, once more in Roger Hate, that is my address in chat. Yes, it is. Spam it some more. Go ahead. Because you see, people try to swat me all the time, and the cops are not going to come. If you try to call the cops, they're not coming. Nope. I live out, now another guy threatened, I'll call you in pizza after pizza. I'm like, motherfucker, I'll kiss you on the lips if you do. Because there ain't no pizza delivery here. I mean, at the time he was threatening, I was sitting here starving, and I had money. It's like, man, if somebody would only bring me a pizza. Now, once again, you can't call in a pizza. The cops aren't coming. All my family are dead. I live here alone on 20 acres. And I'm well enough armed. Put it that way. Now, once again, where we talk about Roger hate. Last May, a YouTuber, a former professional wrestler, country boy Jimbo Collins, showed up here with the firearm because he was going to show me. You see, I have had a YouTuber show up here to attack me. Now, that YouTuber, I'm looking at the pistol right now that I had in my hand when he showed up. And he ended up running away and calling the cops on himself. Well, we won't say her last name, but yes, she was a Karen. Now, the mother of my child, when I was young, she also too was a Karen. And if you say your name is Karen, you know, this is as close as you're getting to me. You know, you're getting the 2-finger handshake. That's as close as I'm getting to a Karen. Ooh, but yes, she had serious issues. Bipolar. Now, she didn't tell me she had bipolar. I had to find that out the hard way. Because you know how women aren't big about telling, you know, the full everything when you get into a relationship? Yes, it turned out that she was massively bipolar. And everything had to be turned into a fight. That's why on YouTube, I used to call her my lovely angel. Because like I said, she would turn everything in the universe into a fight. So yes, on YouTube, when she would come in, I would refer to her as Angel. When she was anything but. Well, there's one down here, Rachella's, well, she's licking her butt. And Scarlett is sleeping next to you, huh, honey? It's okay, baby. Well, I was trying to get a kitty to show you. She's holding on. It's okay. Here's Scarlett. Summer's grandbaby. And she was sleeping right next to you. And I have to be careful with her, because you see how she does with her hands. She will tear you apart not meaning to. So I have to hold her special, and it looks like she casts spells. You going back to bed, honey? You go back to bed? She wants to go back to sleep. Here you go, honey. I'm sorry I bothered you. It's just people wanted a kitty. There you go, baby. She's knocking you guys over. But yes, that's Scarlett. She's 10 months old. Chelachu. Come here. Chelachu, I choose you. Come on. Come here. I have absolutely nothing for you. She's like, I know. That's why I'm not coming here. She's like, if you ain't got something for me, I ain't coming, dude. Oh, yeah, you ain't coming because I ain't got nothing for you? Okay, I've been stood up by Rachella. Now, Rachella is a YouTuber. Not the cat, but there is a YouTuber named Rachella, and when Summer had kittens, she asked I name one of them after her, and I did. And that's how Rachella got the strange name. Oh yeah, I give them catnip. Matter of fact, I'll even grow some sometimes, but I have to grow it off property, or they will seek it out and find it, and then it's gone. You know, like usually people have to grow pots somewhere else. Now I have to grow catnip on other people's property because my cats would destroy it. They're into catnip, put it that way. Now, I only keep the girls in, and the boys stay outside. So, you know, girls in, boys out. You'll notice that. But every now and then, I'll let a boy in for a stream and keep an eye on him, and then put him out for dark. But because, you know, I wanted to go on as long as I had battery power today, you know, I decided to go ahead and take all the boy cats out and have all the girl cats in. So I think we've got 4 girl kitties in the house, and all the other kitties are outside. Hello, Cass. But yes, the kitties are cast members here. Now, it turned out it was too windy today, but I almost had this stream earlier today and outside. Now and then I will have streams outside in the pretty country nature, because I've got my Wi-Fi set up to where I can like maximum coverage over my 20 acres. Excuse me. So I can have lives in some pretty spots. Well, Eric, because I have seizures, and I think that a dog is more of a family creature. I had said before that if I was to get a wife, I would have a dog. But I think that a dog deserves more than just a person. That's always been my... And I really wouldn't want to have multiple dogs. I have too many cats as it is. In fact, you know, I do give away cats now and then when I can find them good homes. In fact, Scarlett, her father, he's going to go to a dairy, an Amish dairy. Because that Amish dairy has like over 100 cats at it. No shit. And Magnus is an alpha kitty, so these cats at this dairy, they're pretty inbred. So Magnus is going to come in and start breeding the stupid out of them. He is going to be a fresh genetic material for the Amish dairy. And they'll get a bunch of kitties with no tails. Oh yeah, I've got a few ferals outside too. Yep, and I have one feral that you would think is my cat. And I call him Lorgar, after a character from a book. And actually, I think he's on the channel, but when the weather turns a little nicer, you know, we will have streams outside, and you will get to see the ferals. Now, once again, people try to do all sorts of things. I'll call animal control, trying to say you abuse your animals when you see how healthy and happy that they are. But those people aren't coming in Kentucky when you call either. You know, they can't call animal control on me and get them to come. They can't call the cops on me to get them to come. And they cannot even call a pizza. Now, they could show up here, but once again, they would have to face me on my home field advantage, and it wouldn't end up well for them. Just saying. Well, Sean, we're just bullshitting right now. You know, I can understand being lost because you would have had to have had context. And in our reality, we are starting to wrap up and move on. Just saying. Now, if anybody wants to throw out any questions for a few minutes, I will take those, and then we will move on in our talks. But you see, Sean, I get a ton of internet hate. And that's kind of what we've been talking about so far up today. I mean, I've had YouTubers show up here to attack me with weapons. I have others that threaten to do horrible things that if they were in my presence, they are so psychotic that I'm sure they'd give it a shot. Now, while I'm waiting, we'll play a little show and tell. Now, I grew up in Cincinnati. Yes, I did. Now, once again, I am where you hear that Melton John, he thinks he's so smart. I am a fucking genius. I don't flex. But yes, I am. Now, in my geniosity, I made these. There's no metal in them at all. I went into a machine shop. I took a pair of nunchucks apart. I double drilled them. I filed down, and this is repelling line. And then I attached them with repelling line. And this pair of nunchucks, there is absolutely no metal in it whatsoever because they're double wrapped. And I did this in 1988. So, these are quite old now. But yes, these are my nunchucks, and they will go through any metal detector. Yes, because as I said, there is no metal anywhere in the construction of that. And that is one of the little things that I have made myself. Now, I also recently, in the last couple of years, cut down a machete blade and made my own throwing knife. But I can't show that on YouTube because it would be a terms of service violation. Well, Cass Nicolina is disintegrating, as I said, and she's been vanishing from YouTube, and she showed up today and wouldn't show herself because I think she got drunk and Frank backhanded her. That is my theory. Now, also, I will make a video later. Oh, Original Owl blocked me from her channel today because she's trying to say that TT paid into a program to promote her channel. And I just said, you need to rethink that. Because she has no proof. She has no evidence, but is claiming it as a fact. And I just pointed that out to her in a second comment, that she should use a caveat word. You heard me just use, in my opinion. I think Frank backhanded Nicolina. I'm not saying that Frank backhanded Nicolina. I'm not saying it's a fact. I'm just thinking all of a sudden why Nicolina won't show herself on YouTube when she was overly fond of showing her face at every second is that he did that, in my opinion. And this is what Original Owl needed to do. And she got butthurt and blocked me. I also mentioned to her that, you guys don't know it, but if you watch her content, she used to be best buds with Negs. That's how I met the chick, was through Neg's program, and when I was a new upcoming popular YouTuber, he introduced me to her. And she'll turn on anybody for a buck. I've kept my mouth shut about it, but I'm not anymore. I mean, she used to be buds with DC Media Girl. She used to be buds with Yaba. And everyone she has stabbed in the back as quick as she could for a fucking view. And once again, when she started being buds with Adonis, I'm like, just wait. Eventually, when she doesn't need you anymore, she'll stab him in the back too. And that is my opinion. This is what I think. Now, on all of the others, if we want to sit down, I can receipt those on all of the people that she covers right now that she was best buds with. And this is why I never was buds up with her. Because she's an ex-junkie, and she's only interested in YouTube currently to feed her weed habit. But she's the same scamming junkie she ever was, in my opinion. And I am no longer going to keep that opinion silent. Well, yes, now, see, Cass has been here for a long time. Now, you see, this is one of my things about that I have a talent for. I can look at a situation, I can tell you a lot how it's probably going to evolve, and through that, I can kind of see around the corner at the future. Now, once again, with Melton John being in the nut house, when Melton John was making those videos and he's going to bring me down and casting spells, I said he's going to go to jail and they're going to put him in the fucking nut house. And I didn't even do an I told you so vid. You know, thinking about it, I really, there's a part of me that's like, you really should have did the I told you so. But once again, being a professional reactor, I mean, I had an easy slam dunk. And I didn't take it. Because once again, it would probably come off as being too much of an asshole. Now see, there's a fun being ass. You can be an ass to a certain level and be entertaining. But there comes a line that, you stop. Like 3/4 of the way up that hill, it's time to stop. Now, once again, these other people that pretend they're reactors, they don't stop. They just turn into abuse. They can't make it entertaining. They can't make it fun. They can't make it informative. So they just want to make it into abuse. Hello, Josiah. Good to meet you. Now, we're going to be going here in just a few minutes. But, I just wanted to bullshit on Roger hate. Now, my next live, and we may have it in the next few days, I'm going to do an Ask Me Anything. And the random people in, I am just going to entertain whatever stupid question they say and do a Ask Me Anything. Now, that will be our next live. As I said, I'm trying to go away from drama and trying to go to things that'll be a little bit more entertaining for the new streaming format to where people don't have to have a scorecard to understand what's going on. So yes, my next one's going to be an Ask Me Anything, and I'm going to be kind of over the top about it. Well, like I say, like and subscribe, and you're going to get a lot more. Because, see, usually spring is where I do my least YouTube. But the weather has been so great this year. Through January and February, I have almost all my spring farm chores done. And I've done this by design. Because I thought it would be cool that this year, that when spring comes, that, I just kicks back and enjoy myself a little bit. And do a little extra YouTube. Sit down with you guys, sit out in the backyard when it's just beautiful spring weather, and do some live streams and enjoy myself, and have all the farm work done. And sit back and like this and think, you know what, it must suck to be everyone else. So we're going to have those streams too, but my next live is going to be an Ask Me Anything, and we'll probably get into some of Roger's darker past. Now, once again, if I have done something horrible, I will fess up to it. And in my first 25 years of life, I did some really fucked up shit. But I don't do that anymore and haven't done it in a long time. And that shit I fess up to. Now, on the YouTube hate, they just make up shit and we're going to have fun with it. Now, everyone, thank you for coming, and I'll see you again real soon with an Ask Me Anything.